Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. So happy to be with you, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense will be under the direction of Ryan Tannehill. His first year with Tennessee after spending the last 7 in Miami. Had some good numbers along the way, but the Dolphins were without a playoff victory during his run at quarterback.
Ready, 90 Wolf.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And the offensive starters for Tennessee.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. That's complete to Sharp. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Middle linebacker Fred Warner was a third-round selection out of BYU in 2018, but got his season off to a terrific start with 4 straight games of 10 or more tackles. Ended up with well over 100 for the season and 16 starts in his inaugural campaign.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And the Browns getting set to go. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Edge, edge. Zoom, zoom.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. The mic. Check. 55 the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mark 55. Come on, D.
Again, Jackson. Thomas has got it. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here I come. Go.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. Henry, squeeze. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you Hayward. You better bring it.
Check four.
Hey, check Mike. Watching you 5.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Yo. Kill. Echo. Mike's 54.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Watch the screen. Same on. Check 49. Hot 7.
55's Mike, guys. 55. Ray it.
Now it's Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Miles Boykin with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. They go 9 plays in all, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because...
Here we go. 18 Gator. Now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 73 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. 54. Line 54. Pick me up. Here we go. Zip this. Back's mine. I got him. Right there. 54. Right there.
On first down, Grant. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Stop your whining. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Watch the run.
Mike 5-5. 55. Mike 5-5. Bring it. Come on. Bring it.
From the gun, Jackson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Ready up. 52. Block 52. 52's the mic. All day, every day.
A first down carry for Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Throwing on second down, Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, execution of that defense right there.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal from the right hash. This from 33. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard. 3.
And I've talked with enough.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard.
That's it, baby. We gon' run. Ready. Mark 55.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Hey, banjo.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch time. Tight end right. Hey. Short. Three down. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Rabbit.
Hey, check Mike.
Yeah.
Watch 55.
Watch the run. Check three.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
55.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I got wide. Ball trot. Mike. Check. Watch the defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Sponge. No. Slam.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Watch the screen.
Zoom. Watch the screen. Go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
54 is Mike. 54.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check, 55 to Mike.
On on second down. It's Grant, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Watch the air.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. This is James White. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards on the ground. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off play action, Tannehill. This is caught by the undrafted rookie, Jacoby Myers. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jacoby Myers. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Hilliard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here comes the me, it's me. Mike.
They'll run on first down. Grant, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
54 is Mike.
On third down, it's Grant, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Come off the ball. Watch it. Safety screen.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
Mike 55. Mike 55. I got him. Mike 55. Mike 55. Same on. 6 man. Check. Hayward. Check curls. Kill. Hey, turn up.
Now Jackson on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Undercrush. High 7. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I got it.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin down in Miami.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard.
Get the flag. Right there, 54 Mike.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Zip this. Play it. 54.
On first down, Grant. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Orbit.
From the 27, Jackson. They complete it to Hill. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
55. You can't block me. Alert flag.
Jackson on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber.
On first down, Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a
Right
2nd and 10.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Let's get in there.
Here's Jackson throwing again. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
54. Mike 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Here we go.
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 54.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
55, Mike 55. Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 61. Match box. Mike. SOS. Mike. 50.
Second down and goal. Jackson. He's got it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal.
55.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Six guys.
Pause.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the while. Now what do you do here? So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. RG3 taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation.
Now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the...
Ready. 30 base.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come on. He don't want to go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Josh Allen in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And the pass.
Let's go now. Got to Pittsburgh. You gonna get this, boy? Hey, you think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Mike 55.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They go back to Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Grant. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Under 10, under 10, 10, 5.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Skirts by him at the 35. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive that
We own them. 54's Mike.
they'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the 39, Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
54's Mike. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
You don't want it. You don't want none of that.
Get it. Pick up the ball.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". All day, just like that. Just like that.
Jackson now. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
All day. Check.
Jackson will throw again. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Go now. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 1st down, Grant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Go back. We got motion. Back up. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check.
This is Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
55. No game on this defense, no game. Switch.
On second and 11 now. Jackson, that one complete to Hill. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, boy. Go. Come on, boy. Huh. You better be orbit. Don't be scared of it.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Jackson to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now we pocket a little bit more.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. Field goals useless at this point.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. And what's that? And what's the ball?
Hey, switch gears.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Motion. He's checking crack. Mike's 54. Mike's 55.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
55, 55, 8, it's great. 23, off the run. Back.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 5. Go. Rip right. Check 24, check 24.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go in, but now you actually have to go out.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Set. Can't you stop? Get them home.
On first down, Tannehill. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On first down, Grant. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Browns, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.